It's so important because, I'm an alumni fellow for Nottingham Trent University, which means I have quite a lot of involvement with employability programmes and things that they do. So recently I was at NTU in Mansfield, and there were young students there. I was talking to them about interview skills and how to be professional and how to communicate properly. And these young people are at a bit of a disadvantage because they've grown up with this in front of them.
Always.
And their social skills are really not the same as what we learned as we were growing up. And I said to them, when do you think an interview starts? And they're like, when you walk in the room and you sit down and shake hands, sort of thing. And I was like, no, it doesn't start then. Actually starts the night before, with you not going out, getting drunk, having a curry, stinking of garlic, stinking of fags when you come to the interview the next day. But actually it starts when you come in the door, I said, because if you are sitting in the car park on your phone, if you come in the door and sit next to the receptionist on your phone, I said, that interviewer, after your interview, will come down and say to the receptionist, what were they like? And if the receptionist says, well, I didn't even have a conversation with them because they're on the phone the whole time, I said, it's going to look bad. It's a missed opportunity. Put the phone away. And they were all so shocked. And the feedback, they were like, I didn't even think about that. They just don't think to do it. So I think, we've got a job as employers, to not only teach these young graduates and young people how to get a skill that they can carry with them through life, but actually how to socially interact as well. We've got to take that responsibility on. And
this will be one of your probably when you've got interviews and you're recruiting, I believe you're looking on this social. What are the other things that obviously help you to create this team? What skills or what you're looking in someone? Is it the CV most important that is coming? Is it a bit more conversation you've got with them? What are the key points that can grab you and say, oh, this person should be great for our team?
I mean, CVs are really important because obviously they're the door opener, aren't they? And so actually a CV that tells us a bit about the person actually is really important. Longevity with, seeing people that job hop every couple of months, which again, this generation of graduates seem to think nothing about. We expect people to stay in jobs, for sort of 5+ years minimum. And if you don't, you're a job hopper. So that's really important, sort of seeing that. But really for us, it's about fit. It's about, you can train skills, you can send people on training courses, but you can't train a good attitude. And if someone has, the worst thing is when you say to somebody, why Stormsaver? What is it that you liked about us? Because of course it's a two-way transaction, isn't it? Yeah. And when they it's very clear they don't even know anything about the business, that's a definite no.
Because that means they haven't got the same passion for the business.
Exactly. If they haven't even taken the time to think, hang on, is this going to fit for me?
Yeah.
I'm really excited about working here.
Because you want the same values, don't you? You want your employees to have the same values, and you want their values to also match with yours.
Yeah.
Because if they're working together, then they're going to integrate really well.
Yeah, values are so important, and actually, people having the same sort of approach to things, people respecting each other is really important. But we understand as well that people have a life. We're interested in what's behind that person, that comes here every day. Do they have a passion for photography, for example? Is that something that we could bring to the business, as well as their role in accounts or whatever? How can we kind of really sort of get people interested in what we're doing, not just their job role? And so we do a lot of work shadowing as well here, so that people actually spend time with other people, really understanding what their job is about. And how they fit within that and how they can make things work more effectively, because that's really important.
Because not everyone joins a business with all the skills. No. So you often have a match of like some of the skills.
Yeah.
So you've got the ability to, one of the most important things is flexibility and ability to learn. Because obviously if someone comes into a company like Stormsaver with rainwater harvesting, they're not going to have come from another company that's doing rainwater harvesting. So they've got certain life skills and opportunities, but obviously then you've got to develop that So they've got to have that openness to learn as well and willingness to
integrate. And like I say, the interest. If you have someone at the end of the interview that you say, have you got any questions for us? And they're like, yeah, actually, I've got loads of things, or you've answered loads of them, but I'm really interested in this, this and this. I mean, that's great. You want them to have an interest in you. And if they don't, if they just, oh, no, that's fine, thanks. Like, okay. But no, I mean, you very rarely get somebody that's got experience in water reuse at all. So, we never look for that. That's not necessary. And like I said right at the beginning, transferable skills, doesn't really matter what industry you've come from. Everyone can transfer their skills. They're all at our house with their girlfriends and boyfriends, and it's all chaos, it's like the
That's
Waltons.
when you forget the work situation, isn't it, completely?
Yeah, then you can sort of switch off. And, I've got my dog as well. I love my little dog.
Yeah, we noticed the dog.
Yes, the dogs come to the office. Yeah.
And actually on LinkedIn, I've seen that there are quite a few companies that let pets in the office.
That's great.
Obviously,
it is. It's really good for mental health. Yeah. People treat the dogs as their own here. So,
good.
I think we can talk with you more and more, but we all hope that we're going to be back at some point, and probably we're going to meet some of the other people of your team.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
Very big thank you for all the inspiration, for the great knowledge about, obviously, the rainwater, about you, about the leadership, and looking forward to meet you again.
Yeah, thank you very much. No, it's been great to have a chat, and thank you for the opportunity. So.
Yeah, it's been great. Thank you very much for sparing the time with us today. We really, really appreciate it.
That's right. Thank you to everyone for watching.
Thank you. Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you very much for being with us today. We really hope that you find the sparkle for you in this episode, and don't ever stop dreaming big, and see you next time. Is it?
Does it work?